EA Sports coverage of the NFL. A very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll rumble for about 6, up across the 20 to the 22.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 13.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Prescott from the gun. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46.
The 46-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's brought down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. first carry now for Nick Chubb, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Cleveland.
They run again on first down, Chubb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Jalen Smith tied for 6th in the NFL in tackles last year, in on the stop there.
It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Browns.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Ronnie Harrison.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. From the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Elliott. He was brought down by Denzel Ward.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Prescott off play action. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at his 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Browns first down.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
13 yards.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. He finds Taylor, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
To Taywan Taylor. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now Aldrick Roses for the field goal attempt. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mack Wilson charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The give is to Elliott. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and long for Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Well, now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Prescott with the give.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They run it again with Chubb. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
16 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. A little juke. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
He was brought down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He's checking.
They'll run with Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy, one for the safe boy till there's nothing left. I'm a point to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Michael Gallup. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action now. Prescott. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Sacked.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. At the 9.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Just up 3rd down.
Looking deep in the direction of Cook. Unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 9 now from the 21. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there. First down.
11 on the play.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a 2-time Pro Bowler, had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year, and he spends a lot of time with his quarterback in order for them to get on the same page on every snap.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Coming to you. Coming to you. He's crazy.
A give. This is Chubb. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Get that quarterback. Hey, we're 33. Mike 54. Here we go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54. Alert.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Again, the ball.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A 22-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
It's third down and 5.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
57's a mic. Watch 57. All day. Regular. Whip. Watch the whip.
Chubb will get the call, running left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the Cowboys' 23.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Cleveland, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts.